guys, it's Duncan from Funstop, and today we're interviewing James from Retro Games Party. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
You enjoying yourself at Blackpool?
Well, yeah, it's always a great event. I love the one at Blackpool because this is the home of arcade games.
Yeah. So, have you been to every single Blackpool one so far? Or?
Yes. Yeah, 2010, 2011. Then obviously 2012 it moved to Manchester mainly, and then we came back here in 2014. We've been doing the arcade since.
That's cool. That's pretty cool. So, how does it feel being the main contributor for all the arcade machines?
Exhausting.
Really?
It can be. It's a big run-up for it.
Is it a little bit stressful as well?
It can be. Just you'll do everything you can in prep to make sure every machine works when you get it here, and then something will go wrong. Paperboy is a prime example. Worked on Monday morning, get it here, sparks come out of the back of it.
Yeah. It's like Time Crisis as well, then, isn't it?
Yeah, Time Crisis, monitor failure. It's always
something, isn't it?
Most of the stuff we can fix. I mean, you've seen Anthony going around fixing the 18-wheeler. We can fix 99% of things on site, but odd ones we can't.
That's pretty cool. So, of all the arcade machines that you've got today, if you can remember every single one of them, what is your favourite one?
Well, I'm old school. One of my personal favourites here is Q*bert.
Okay. Why is that?
I don't know, I just love it from back then in the day. I mean, I had the Atari 2600 version, I got really good at that. Then one day we went to an arcade, and I'd never seen the arcade version before, played that, completely sucked at it, and kind of been a favourite ever since. Same with Missile Command.
Okay, so what is the first game that you've ever played?
First arcade game? Space Invaders. Knelt on a plastic chair at my local swimming baths.
How much did it cost back in the day?
10p.
10p? Look, it's changed so much, hasn't it?
An old 10p, which I think with inflation is about £1 million now.
Yeah, it's like a Renault bar really, isn't it? They've gone up like crazy, so it's like, so are you planning on going to any other events this year?
We're working with Play to do Glasgow, Margate, and also Manchester in October.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. And we have other events in between that we hire out to as well, such as NERG in July. And then there's a whole bunch of other things, including beer festivals and private hires.
Wow.
We do Leeds International Beer Festival for Leeds Council.
That is pretty cool. So how did you manage to get that then? Was it just like, was there a massive retro game?
We were very gratefully recommended by a gentleman here, Stephen from Retro Collect.
Yeah.
So the town hall was looking for somebody to supply games to about 3 years ago. We managed to do a deal with them, and we've been going back ever since.
That is pretty cool. We're talking about Retro Games Party then.
Retro Games Party was basically an idea that was formed off the back of Replay 2010, and sort of the addiction to coming to a big gaming event and having never seen arcade games in public for some 20-30 years. And I said, I can't wait 12 months for another one of these. What if other people were doing similar sort of thing on a smaller scale? So I started looking around the internet, found a whole bunch of people that were doing little events in pubs and conference rooms and things like that, and started saying, well, I'll tell you what, I'll help advertise you. I'm quite good with social media and marketing things and stuff like that. So it kind of sort of went from there, and I bought a load of consoles and started inviting people round to home, and then the arcade machines arrived. And you just sort of grow and you work with other teams of people and stuff. And you get to a point where, James, can you supply this? Yes, we can. And it kind of evolves. It's a natural evolution, is Retro Games Party, rather than just something that's kind of been forced up into the ether.
So I'm going to ask you a really weird question now.
Go on.
If you could combine any two arcade games together, what would they be?
Wow. 2 arcade games together. Right.
Well, need to patent this as well at the end of it.
No, I do.
It's going to be amazing.
I'll just call my agent. I think it needs to be a platform and a shooter together, realistically. I mean, on the Amiga you had a game called Turrican, which it sort of combined platform action and shooting action at the same time. That was a fantastic game. I don't really know what 2 games in the arcade you put together. Probably something like Kung Fu Master. I mean, if you wanted to really go abstract, Kung Fu Master and Gallagher, or some kind of hybrid like that. I mean, a favourite shooter of mine is Bosconian, which you very, very rarely see, and we've got it here.
Why is that?
It's one of those game boards that was converted to Gallagher to fill a shortage. It was very, very popular for about 10 minutes. And it's been retro popular later, but there's not many boards for it to exist anymore, and certainly not many original cabinets. We've got the board, and I've got a cabinet in production at the moment, being worked on.
Yeah. That's
So
fantastic.
that should surface in the October event, hopefully.
That is pretty cool. So when's the next event that you're going to?
Let's see, when are we? So we're actually working with another small group called iPlay,
Okay.
and we're working with them over the course of this year, doing pretty much every. In fact, we are booked at the moment to do every event that they've got on this year, which is about once a month roughly.
Okay.
So our next one is in Leeds, Canal Mills Club,
Okay.
which is in 2 weeks' time.
Awesome.
We're only taking a
Definitely
small
go check
selection.
that out, guys.
iPlaygaming.co.uk. We're working with them. We're taking about 8-9 games, mostly contemporary stuff. So late mid 80s upwards rather than early stuff.